and open JavaScript basic folder. Open the CMD. In that, we will be working on. We have created yesterday if else. Remember if else if we have written. We need to write the nested if, switch case, do while loop and all. Okay. So create the next file. Example, how many we have created? 4 or 5. Example 5 was ready. Example 6.js. Fine speed you can reduce things, make some extra sounds. Example 6.html file, we can write here console, or you can write directly as a comment. Nested example, nested if example in JavaScript. Nested if example in JavaScript. Come down below. Right here, a variable input equal to assume call 103 any number. It is not only 103, it can be any number. This program website create, we'll see it later. Vamsi Krishna, you are attending first class of JavaScript. Vamsi Krishna ready. Hope you can hear me. So we got a variable called 103. Variable name is called input. It is holding 103. Now we can write a if condition here. You saw yesterday is nan input is nan input is nan input. Input is not a number. If yes, then console.log input comma is a string value. Else we can write the next thing. Input is a string value, else we can write the next thing. So where it will go? It will go to if or else. Of it will go to if there. It will go to else because 103 is not a number. It is number. It is not a string. So it will go to the else part. Now under else part, we are going to apply another condition. Okay. So nested if. Nested if, what is the meaning? Nested if meaning is a if inside if. A condition inside condition is called a nested condition. Okay. So similarly, we are going to apply a condition inside condition, a if inside if, then it will call a nested if. When you go through the bootstrap inside container, you follow the division, the row. Inside the row, you follow the column division. Again, inside the column, we create a row. So what is happening? Division inside division. So that becomes a nested division. Okay. Here, inside the if, we are going to write another if. So that will become a nested if. If input mode true, and then reminder is 0. Reminder is 0. Then console.log input is even number. Even number. Else input is odd number. Save this. So what is going to happen? Sir, extension. Working. Yesterday was working.
Yeah. So it is done. Otherwise, this is not working.
This is not working somewhere that
Yeah.
can use this tomorrow. Okay, ready? Let's come down. What is this? Odd number or even number? 103 is odd number. Node space. What is the file name? Example ex example 6. It will say long drive took to compile. 103 is odd number.
How do we know?
That is your mathematical calculation. Even number, how you find? Double equal to for comparison purpose. Single equal to for assignment. So you are written input equal to 103. 1 equal to or 2 equal to. Single equal to. That is assignment is happening. The content 103 is the material content. It is getting assigned to where? Input variable. Using single equal to. But here what we have? Double equal to. It is not going to assign. It is going to compare. The remainder after input mod 2, is it 0? Right? If yes, then it says, oh, it's an even number. Else it becomes a odd number. Okay. Now come to the case of odd number. Not running. Show me the code. What is the file name? Example 6, you store under the basic file. Okay. Check now. Run in the CMD. You are running in different place. You have to close this CMD. Go in basic folder. Basic folder. Yes. Here open CMD. Click here. Okay, type CMD. Enter. Now here we will write it. If you are running in the same folder or other folder. Where is CMD? It says the what comes on that down. If it's 0, okay. Now come to the else part where you found it's an even number, odd number. Okay, in the odd number also we can add one more condition. If input greater than 50, input greater than 50, then something else, something else. If input greater than 50, then console.log log input is input comma is higher than 50. Higher than 50. Else lower than 50. It says higher than 50 or lower than 50. Hope we are able to run. One zero three is odd number, 103 is higher number, higher than 50. Now 103 put is 9, something less than 50, odd number. The input value keep less than 50, odd number. Then check where it is going. Less than 50, even suppose 21, then check. It says like 21 is odd number, 21 is less than 50. Same way we can do here. Now instead of 23, 21, keep it at 22. See what will happen. It will go to the even number case. Even case. In even case we have not written, look at here, in even case we have not written, no? In even case what you have written? You have written only one line. So in even case also you can write this statement. Greater than. Which one? Which one? Greater than? Which one? This one. This is how it will come. Yeah, this is under the else part. If your number is odd, then only it will come here. If number is not odd, then it will not come under this block. If it is even, then it will go to where? If block. In the if block also you have to write this. This line you can write again here also. Under the if case, if input greater than 50, then input is higher than 50, else lower than 50. So this is if case. This is also if case. Check now. Running. If how many times written? So many times. Inside also, outside also. So what is that? It says like when you write multiple if inside, if inside, if inside, if n number of times, that is called as a nested if. When you call to customer care, if you remember, they will say enter 3 for particular, enter 1 for particular, enter 2 for particular. They'll say no. Now that is called as what? If condition. Okay. Once you press 3, another option will come next. Saying like, okay, for particular press 1, for particular press 1, for particular press 1, right? Option will again press 3, it will ask the next thing. It will say the next statement. Okay, to balance press 4, for particular press 4, to go to the main account press something. Correct? They will ask something. So that is what was a condition inside condition, inside condition, inside condition, till final statement. Okay, once we reach till final statement, then only the loop will get terminated. Okay, that is called nested condition. Go ahead. Leave this file, create another file. That is for this one as a switch case. Okay, switch case. That is for the switch case. Create next file, example 7.html. Example, example 7.js. All are JS file only. Okay, ready? Go ahead. Right inside a variable page URL or web URL, something. Web URL. Home dot not home login dot html. Login dot html. Suppose you are browsing a website. You are browsing a website. Inside the website, a lot of menus are there. Lot of menus are there. Menus, menu. When you click on a particular page, link, that particular page will load. When you click on login, only login will come. When you click on contact, only contact will come. Okay. So those concepts are based on switch case. Okay. Now see, using switch case, also you are going to write the condition only. Using if else also we have see the condition only. Look at 6 number, example 6. Inside example 6, we have written a condition if input greater than 50, input can be 100 also, input can be 51 also, input can be 200 also, input can be 500 also. So that is what greater than 50 is a range value. It is not exact value. Greater than can be anything. Okay. So you need to remember using if else, using nested if, using if else if, we check the range value, we check the condition of a range as well as we check the condition of a exact. In this example, we have used both. See here, input mode 2 and reminder is 0. This is which value? Not range value. This is exact value. We are checking after doing mode 2, input how much is 22. After doing mode 2, is the reminder is how much? 0. So what we have applied here? Double equal to. So it is going to check exact value. But what is the condition? If condition. So here at this point, if condition used to check the exact value, right? As well as look down below, same if is helping you to check which value? Range value. Input can be greater than 50. What can be? 100, 200, 300, 500, anything. So this becomes a complete range. It can be greater than, but any amount no matter. Okay. So you can say using if and else and using nested if, using if else if, we can check exact condition and we can check the range condition also. But switch case, what we are going to use, using this, you are not going to check range condition. You are going to check only exact condition. Exact condition. Okay. Using that, okay, this is you are going to check under the where exact value. It is not for the range value, right? Make a note somewhere in your developer guide, wherever you have written, you can write here if else, nested if. Fill here, I will write here directly inside the condition for if else used to check exact value and range value both. It used to check exact value or a range value both. Which one? If else used to check exact value as well as range value. Both used to check. Switch case, it used to check exact value. It used to check exact value. Ready? Now come to the example file. If else, if else, if, nested if, all is going to help you to check the exact condition and range condition. Whereas switch is going to help you only exact condition. Exact condition. Switch will help you to check exact value. Exact value. See, when you go to the website, when you go to the Flipkart, you select the product between this range. In the left hand side, there will be range option 300 to 500. It will display those product prices between 300 to 500. Okay. When you go to the website, when you click on home, only home page will come. When you click on login, only login page will come. So there, what use? They are not used called as a if else. There we use as a switch case. Even same thing we are going to learn in React also. Okay, in React we have a switch case. There also we can create multiple pages, and based on switch case will load the page. Okay, so switch case will check exact value, if else will check range value as well as exact value. Okay. Now next, so we have created a variable. Our variable name is called web URL. Inside the web URL, we given the home.login.html. Now we are going to apply the condition using the switch case. Switch web URL. Inside the switch, you send the web URL. Inside the switch, keep the web URL. Okay. Now under the web URL, what we have kept, we have to apply the condition. So for that, there is called case. Case colon home.html. Case is nothing but if. The case we have written here, case is nothing but if. It is saying like if it is home.html, then console.log display home.html page. Case one. No, not case one. Not in that way. In web URL, what you have given? Login you have given. Now the web URL is given to switch, and under the switch we have a case. So instead of here, what it should be? It will be if web URL is home.html, then load which file? Home.html. So instead of writing the if, you are writing as a case home.html colon. Then what to do? Display home.html, and after that break. After that break. After that break. Hope ready? Write the next case. Case login.html colon console.log display login page and break it. Write one more case. Register .html display register.html file. Ready? So for home page, login page, register page is written. Suppose in your website there is a two URL, something like this. Case contact.html is one URL. Colon next case is inquiry.html. In website there is a two pages. One place it is linked to contact page. Another place it's linked to inquiry page. Okay, user can click either contact or inquiry. Both pages are similar. Both page has similar data, similar content, everything. Some changes will be there. Now, so you will write there whether it is the contact or inquiry. No matter. In both the cases, you call the display the contact.html. If the user has clicked on contact us or user has clicked on inquiry, no problem. Multiple case also we can add together. Okay, so case is like contact.html or inquiry.html. In both the cases, call only one file, that is called contact.html. Same page. For two condition, we have the same page. And or we write number greater than 10 or number greater than 20. Less than 10 or less something. So for two condition, we are giving the same value. For two URL, if the web URL will hold the contact.html or inquiry.html, in both the cases, we are calling which page? Contact.html. That is called how to apply multiple case together. If these all are not matching, User has come through somewhere else. He has entered some different URL. He came to your page and he typed the URL manually. If URL is not matching, then default will come. Under the default, we have to write console.log. Console.log display 404.html. 404 page not found. Four not four is the error code. Suppose in your server there is a file 404.html. So when someone will write the URL manually and click on enter, page will not found. It will say page not found. Instead of page not found, will display 404.html page will be there. That will come and it will display. Sorry friend, this page is not available. Go to home page. So from there they can click and go to the home page. That is called 404. Now run this file. Display login.html because it's matching with the condition. But it's coming. Home on. That only will come because what URL you are given. You are given login.html, so it will go here only. That is correct. Here you can write abc.html. See what is there. Instead of login.html, write there abc.html. abcd.html given. What it displayed? Four not four. 404.html. Suppose I will go here, write here abc.html, save the file. If I look into the browser, it will say 404. Working 404, display 404.html file. Inquiry or inquiry or contact, if will go, it will go here only. In both the case, you can try. Suppose inquiry, if I give here, it will match same condition. This condition will match, then this will come as the output. Console. Yes. That only we are written, whether it is contact or inquiry. In both the page, it will go to the contact.html. Okay, so we can go next. CLS, clear the screen. Come to the next file, next example. That we have this one for loop. In for loop, we can create next file loop1.js. For loop, we create a file called loop1.js. Loop1.js file is ready. Go inside that file. write a comment. This is called multi-line comment. This is called multi-line comment. Inside that, you can write a structure for loop. How that look? What is the syntax of for loop? For will start. Inside the for, we have to write init, initialization, then condition, then plus plus or minus minus, increment or decrement. Then under this you will have called statement. Okay, hope written. Now come down. After this, write the for loop. Variable I equal to 1. This is called initialization. A starting point where it is going to start from. Okay, where it is going to start from. That is called your initialization. Now condition is I less than equal to 10. So you are starting from where? 1. Where you want to go? Till 10. So you have to increase or decrease. What do you have to do?
Increase.
Definitely you have to increase. Then only, because we are as of now at bottom level. From bottom level we have to move up. Right? Now while moving up, how many you want to increase at a time? 1 or 2 or 3 or how many? Based on our requirement. So I is 1 and I has to go till 10. So at a time we want to increase or 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. Okay. If you want to increment by 1 by 1, then there is an operator called increment and decrement. So we'll do here I.
Increment.
That is called increment. Minus minus will do the decrement. Okay. Now come down. Plus plus I you are not going to use anywhere. That is not under the, that you will not get chance to increment. Plus plus I. Always will be I plus plus only. Okay, that match with the requirement. Now come. So minus minus means minus by 1, plus meaning plus by 1. Okay. The current value of I will get 1 by 1 increment. Okay. Then below says is a statement. You will write here console.log. Console.log. Okay. The counter is how much? I. Run this file. Where to where it's printing? 1 to 10. That is called for loop. Looping. Node space loop1.js. Loop1. Okay, I have given the file called loop only. I'll write loop.js. So it's printed completely 1 to 10. Okay, go ahead next. Now copy the same for loop, paste below, and instead of incrementing by 1, do here I equal to I plus 2. I equal to I plus 2. The value of I will get increased by 2 now. The value of I will be increased by 2. In between, console.log plus by 2. Ready? Printing how much? 111 or increment by how much? 2. Increment by 2. Since you have started from 1, it will give you all odd number. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7 will happen. Okay? Go here. Copy again. Paste after this. Okay? And start from 0. It will give 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Give a number. For printing only even number. Okay, ready? After that. Next, after that, we can write one more for loop to print in descending order. Print in descending order. You will start from 10 and you will go till 1. I equal to 10. I greater than equal to I greater than equal to 1. Then I minus minus. I minus minus. Where I equal to 10, I greater than equal to 1, I minus minus. I is 10. If I greater than 1, till keep minusing by 1 till I is greater than 1. Descending order loop. Descending order loop. Okay, check now where to where it is going. 10 to 1. This is the for loop. Syntax of for loop. Okay, this is the syntax of for loop. Now in the same, we can write one example, nested for loop. For loop inside for loop. Nested for loop. Write one more, console.log. Nested for loop. nested for loop. Okay. Now come inside. First write a for loop. For variable I equal to 0. Not 0. Start from 1. I greater than equal to 10. Then no, I less than 10. I less than equal to 10. Then I okay. So what it will print? 1 to 10 it is going to print console.log console.log I. Now come down. You are going to run one more for loop inside. J equal to 0 or maybe 1. J less than 5 equal to 5. J plus plus. Okay. Now console.log J. But keep here if /t so that space is not required. /t is okay. It will print in the beginning 1 and below it will print 1 to 5. Again it will print 2. That way it is going to print. See it once again. Okay, so hope ready. What is print? 1 to 10. Yeah, see. First time the value of I is how much? 1. Then the value of j is 1 to 5. You can make it more meaningful. You can write here the I is the I is yes, the I is 1 here, j is the j is. Anything? See what it says. The I is 1, j1 to 5. I is 2, j1 to 5. I is 3, j1 to 5. Come in. But we want to make little more better. Every time j is printing till 5, we want j should print till I. J should print till the value of I. J should not print till the 1 to 5. It should every time it should print 1 to I. Let's write here call I. J start from 1 and go till I. You will find different meaning. See how it's happening. Check that. See how it is going to come. First time, how many loop is running? I is 1, j is 1, only one loop. Second time, the value of I becomes a 2. So j will start from 1, j will go till 2. Third time, the value of j is how much? 3. Start from 1, go till 3. The fourth time, the value of j is how much? The value of I is 4. So j has to start from 1 and go till 4. Last time, the value of I is 10. So the j has to start from 1 and j has to go till 10. Become a nested loop inside loop. Okay, happening now. Which variable? J is getting the condition till I. J is here defined starting from 1 and it has to go till I. Now question is, what is the value of j? Always 1. What is the condition? Till I. Another loop is there. First time I will be 1. Then it will come and j will start 1 and go till 1. Second time the value of I will become 2. So j will start from 1, it has to go till 2, till I. The third time the value I will become j 3. J will start from 1 and it will go till 3. Last time the I will become 10. J is starting from 1 only, but it has to go till 10. Okay. Now write below write a code, find odd, find even number between 1 to 10. Do something here. Use the for loop. Using for loop, loop should go 1 to 10, but print only 1 even number. Saying find even number between 1 to 10. You should not run the loop I equal to I plus 2. Start from 1, increment by 1. Using if else, find out which is the even number. Right now, right. Written. Print 1 to 10. Even number. How you wrote? Apply the if condition or without if? Use the for loop and apply the if condition. Inside the if condition, check all the number. If mod by 2, remainder is 0, then only print it. First print the 1 to 10. Inside 1 to 10, now check each number. Is it even? Not got idea? See, I'm saying like this. Print 1 to 10. Okay. Print 1 to 10 first. Print 1 to 10. See here. 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Inside the 1 to 10, you write a if condition. If the value of I, when you do mod by 2, after that is it 0? Then after that, console.log even number I. Mod 2 I mod 2 remove this I mod 2 then double equal to 0.
So instead of simplify,
Hmm.
instead of
Instead of
if it should be formula.
I equal to I plus 2.
No, sir, down if condition is given, sir.
Okay.
If you give for to take us.
For. Why you use for here?
For condition exception.
The for inside the for loop is running 1 to 10. In 1 to 10, you need to check which and all are the even number. That only you print. No need to print all. Okay. Or first check it. If this is for if, so this will give the even number. If you add here one else, it will give you odd number. Odd number AJI. Both it will be printed now. Odd and even together. Getting all the odd and even number. Okay, then go for the next call while loop. Create next file loop2.html. Loop2.html. Not html.js. Loop2.js. All files will be .js. Loop2.js. write a comment, understand the structure of while loop. While loop syntax. Ready? So what is the condition? You have to write a initialization here. Variable initialization. Variable initialization we have to do. After that, we have to write a while. Under the while, you have to write call condition. Then flower bracket open with close statement. Next, after that, plus plus or minus minus. Depend on condition. Variable I equal to 1 while I less than equal to 10 console.log the counter is I plus plus. Okay. Check now. What is printing? Ascending order. Loop 2 I should run. One to 10. This becomes a while loop. Okay. Now write one more reverse of that. That's called do while. Console.log do while. Both are for the same purpose. You can use for loop also and while loop also. Do while is useless. You are not going to use anyway. Which one? Do while. Either while loop or for loop. In that we will ask which one is more in use, do while or while loop. Okay. So there is no certain limitation. We can use while loop only and do while only. So both can be helpful. But in fact, in the JavaScript and React and all, do while is not while for loop is also you are not going to use. While loop also you are not going to use. There is something else. There is a map. There is a function called map. Okay, in Angular we use ng For loop only, but in different way. Okay, these all are the basic understanding we need to remember and we need to keep in mind. Okay, let's go now. Write a do while. How the do while will work? First, create a variable j equal to 1. Now right after that do. Inside the do, you will print the statement console.log the do say as a j plus plus will do here, j plus plus will be there. Coming down, we have to write for the while j less than equal to 10, semicolon. You can keep in a new line also. It is not necessary, so be together. Okay, I have printed. Save now. Check now. Look to what it says. 1 to 10. Again 1 to 10. Both look similar. Output point of view, as of now, both is looking similar. We'll create one more file. In that, difference will come to know. We will understand the difference. Okay, one more file will create. There we will understand the difference. Go ahead next. Create next file, loop3.js. Loop3.js. Here we can write difference between while, loop and do while. Right here variable I equal to 20. Write while I less than equal to 10. Then console.log the while say I, then I plus the while say I. Ready? Now come down. Right below a variable j equal to 20. Right below do console.log the do say j plus plus to do here. And the last we will write here called while j less than equal to 10. Ready? Check now. Which line execute? First or last? Do loop 3 I need to run. Do say 20. There is nothing from the while side. Print first, no? Print first and check which line is executing. The first or last. Which line execute? First line or last line? Do or while? Do execute, okay? So the problem is here. The first, what is the value of I? 20. You are checking condition 10, I less than 10. Is it true or false?
False.
It will not go inside, it will not print anything. Because a statement is inside condition. First condition, then a statement. Here you saw j equal to 20. Do console.log do says j20 j plus plus. So j was 20 already. Condition will happen in the last. Before that, only a statement got executed. Now j becomes a 21. It will go and check here j less than 10. By then j becomes how much? 21. Then a statement will get break. So in the case of while loop, first condition and then statement. In the case of do while, first execution, then condition. Here first what is? Condition, then statement. Here what we have? First statement, later condition. Okay, so difference you understood. So most of the time you are not going to use this one. What is a do while? It will, if do while use, suppose when you go to ATM and enter your card number, verify PIN and everything, okay? Enter the amount 2000. In your account, there is 0 rupees. Okay. Loop will run or not? In ATM, some sounds come, right? Remember, that is a loop only. Yeah? So, machine will run inside based on condition. Now, suppose you went to the ATM, enter the amount 2000. In your account, there is a 0 rupees. Condition is not true. Condition is false. Loop will not start. Nothing will come out. Nothing will come out. Only space slip will come out. Zero balance. Okay. If you use the do while, then what will happen? Minimum loop is on one times. Minimum this line will execute or not? This line will execute minimum. Now it's based on your luck. 2000 also may come out. 500 also may come out. 100 rupees also may come out. After 100 rupees coming out, it will check the condition. Then system will come to know money is not there in account. By then 2000 went out. So what will happen? System will be collapsed or not? Right? So without condition, no execution. Who will say? While loop. Do while say, don't mind. Condition will not satisfy, still I'll execute once per year. That almost you are not going to use anywhere. For loop or while loop. These both got replaced by map function. In JavaScript, we have next, once we learn the array, we have map function, map map. We have for each function. Okay. In Angular, we have ng for, let's call it a directive. It's like for loop only, but the structure is little different. Okay. So see you tomorrow again. Tomorrow, what we will learn? Tomorrow we will learn this part. Not directly map and for each. First, we have to spend the time here on array. We will spend some time on array. Array we will use using the for loop and do while loop. Then we will start using the map and for each. Map and for each I have written here. Need array, need array. Array is required, then only you can do that. Okay. So we'll start from array, and in between we will use the map and for each. Okay. All videos are there in the channel. You can check from there. All videos are uploaded in the channel. You can check from there.